Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to talk about another type of research, and that is exploratory research. Exploratory research is a widely used technique of research in social science, particularly because it intends to investigate those studies and research questions that have not been previously studied in detail, and not much material is already available on those topics. Therefore, as the name suggests, exploratory research deals with the explorations of those research questions and problems that have not been clearly defined yet, and there is still enough space for the researcher to explore the unaddressed issues. The researcher in exploratory studies mostly provides new data, new insights, and new dimensions in the study problem. Therefore, basically, the researcher tries to answer what, why, and how in exploratory research. Moreover, as we say that exploratory research deals with those topics that has not been much researched by the scholars. Therefore, we see that exploratory research is also known as the initial research because it provides a platform, a basis for the other researchers to do further study on that particular topic. Exploratory research is qualitative in nature, and that is the reason that interviews, unstructured, structured interviews, surveys, observational methods, they are mostly used to collect primary data for exploratory studies. In exploratory studies, the researcher on one hand tries to have a better understanding of the existing problem about a particular topic. The researcher tries to gain familiarity with the existing topic and also acquire new insights into the existing problem. And on the other hand, we see that the researcher is also contributing new set of data, new perspectives into the existing literature about a particular topic. Therefore, we have emphasized that in exploratory studies, it is preferred to collect primary data through interviews and surveys and observational studies. But on the other hand, we see that we in exploratory research as researchers also use existing resources on the subject which is under study, and the existing literature is a very important part of providing a foundation to whatever is available on a particular topic, because the existing literature provides a basic foundation to the study as well, and it is also very significant to identify the research gap in a particular topic as well. Therefore, the researcher through the existing literature can identify the research gap, and that research gap can be fulfilled by collecting the data from the primary sources. So, overall, in exploratory research, the objective of the researcher is not to test the hypothesis but to develop grounds to create hypothesis is the objective of the research in exploratory studies. The next type of research that I am going to discuss today is explanatory research. The basic objective of explanatory research is an in-depth detailed explanation and incorporation of all the aspects of a study problem. Explanatory research is highly useful in providing a better understanding about a particular topic, and it also validates the existing information due to the fact that a detailed explanation is the main agenda of the researcher. That is the reason that through explanatory research, the researcher can remove any biasness in the existing literature. The researcher can reduce and even remove the degree of uncertainty about any research problem, and the researcher also provides a better understanding about the relationship that exists between different variables in a particular topic. Consequently, by incorporating these characters of explanatory research, the researcher is in a better position for interpretation and analysis. Explanatory research basically deals with the question why and how. Both primary and secondary sources of data can be collected to conduct explanatory research. Therefore, whether it is the existing literature, or whether it is interview, questionnaire, observational studies, case study method, it can be used to conduct explanatory research. So overall, the basic objective of explanatory research is to explain the causes, consequences, any change in the study problem. Obviously, it can be identified by the researcher through an in-depth study, which is the main focus of the explanatory research. Now, if we compare exploratory research methodology and explanatory research methodology, so there are many similarities in both as well. But the line which differentiates the exploratory and the explanatory research is that in exploratory research, most of those topics are under study which are under research, or which are not being much searched. But on the other hand, explanatory research also incorporates those research questions which are very well defined as well. Consequently, we see that exploratory studies are mostly done in the beginning of the research, where the concepts have not been actually explored much, and the explanatory studies are conducted in those phases of research in which the concepts have been explored and defined, but they need further examination and causal analysis. For instance, in exploratory studies, the researcher tries to explore different variables in a study, but on the other hand, in explanatory research, the researcher also intends to analyze the cause and effect relationship that exists between the two or more variables. So this was all from my side. I hope this video will work for you. Keep watching our channel, share our videos, and subscribe to Research Hub. Allah Hafiz.